Hello. Nope, it's not Eden. This is her dad, Dave. I'm doing sort of a takeover this week. We're visiting from Michigan here to the greater Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee area. And, well, I'm doing a takeover video here today. And we're going to do a little segment we call Debt Free with Dave. Why don't you come along? So a couple notes about the video here. These are not in any particular order. These are just helpful tips that we followed in our life and I thought they'd be helpful to share with you all. And secondly, since this is not my YouTube channel, if you disagree with anything, please be respectful in the comments, and would also encourage you that if you have supplemental suggestions on anything, feel free to leave a comment and that'll help everybody out. Tip number one is to shop for bargains. You always want to look for the best deal on things that you want to get. That doesn't mean to buy cheap, but it just means to shop around, get the right deal, and to be patient. You got to have the mindset that you don't need it right now. If you can wait and get a better deal, buy something higher quality, you're better off. Next we're going to talk about rewards memberships, and I'm not talking about credit cards, but membership rewards, so like for groceries or gas or auto parts. So if you have any of these stores that you typically go to that are in your area, patronize those stores. You can earn points and then redeem those points for savings, and on average I would say that those savings are anywhere between 5 and 10% of what you spend at those stores. So patronize your local stores, patronize stores that are nearby your home, and they'll reward you for that patronage. So this next tip might be a little bit controversial, but it's what I would advise to most people, and I know that a lot of people do these things, but again, would be my advice. It's just for good financial acumen, and those two things are to avoid 0% same as cash deals and or borrowing from your 401k savings plan. Now, financially speaking, there's no gimmicks in the 0% financing. You are buying the item on payments with no interest, and there may be late fees if you don't make a payment during that period, but by and large most people do pay things off, so they don't incur the large interest fees. But I think that these two vehicles should be reserved more for hardships. So if your furnace goes down in the middle of winter time and you really need to fix it, then you might have to go these routes. But I think if you are buying something on 0% financing, I think you're saying that you can't afford the item, but you can afford the payment. And I think if you save for that item and also again shop around for it, you're going to get a better deal, and you're also going to appreciate it that much more. And regarding borrowing from 401k savings, again, only as a hardship. I've seen people buy things using their 401k savings, borrowing from their 401k savings to get something because it was a good deal and they couldn't pass it up. I don't know, you're foregoing some opportunity costs of investment. You're taking your money out of the market for that period of time. I know that you're paying yourself back interest, but the interest is not what you would be earning on it. Plus, you're taking it out of the market for, let's say, 2-3 years, and the compounding interest you could have earned over those 2 or 3 years far outweighs what you're paying yourself back in interest. Plus, if something else happens as a legitimate hardship and you are unable to return that money to your 401k savings, then you're going to have the penalty of having to pay the income tax on the money that you withdrew, and that's also a real cash impact to you. So I would say avoid these two things if you can. Again, reserve them for only legitimate hardships. Alright, so this next tip is in regards to memberships, so like your Sam's Club, your Costco's, your Amazon Prime. So I'm not endorsing any of those necessarily, and I'm also not saying that memberships are necessarily good or bad, but I'm just saying if you're using them, to use them wisely. Number one, don't overspend. Now, just because you can buy things pretty cheap in bulk doesn't mean you need to really stock up. I mean, how much toilet paper do you really need? You can buy a crap ton, but do you really need it? Also, you can get things pretty cheap, but sometimes you don't really need them. So be patient and buy things on the cheap when you need them. What was my second point?
I don't know.
Number two, always be sure to take advantage of member discounts. Sometimes you can get things just as cheap outside, but you might be getting a lesser quality item. So be sure to explore all of the benefits of your membership before checking anywhere else. Final tip is to be content with what you have. Don't compare yourself to others and take care of the things that you have. If you're patient, you buy new and good items, they'll last you a lot longer and you'll be much more appreciative of them. Count your blessings and make sure that you, this is dumb, make the things that you have last longer. So there you go. So there you have it. And there you have it. Those are Dave's tips for living on a budget to help you get out of and stay out of debt.
I don't know who that guy was, but
there you go.
hope you learned something. If you did, comment below, let us know. Remember to like this video, to share it if you know someone who's trying to be debt free. Subscribe, let YouTube know you like what you see, and we hope you guys had an awesome and happy Thanksgiving. See you later. Also, if you're into fixing vehicles and goofiness, go subscribe to Dr. Wisniewski.